Hello.
Hello.
Yes, we're doing this again, and we're playing as Bert.
Ah, I forgot about that.
Yes. So last time we got a good few missions to sort of use or do. So yeah,
Stop eyeballing me, bro.
let's see if we can do them.
Fingers crossed, because
What's the
otherwise,
best
what
way
are
to
we
do
doing?
this? Well, I guess we can befriend him. I mean, he's usually in here, isn't he? He's near, right?
Maximilian Moore.
Yes, he's a germophobic doctor.
Makes sense.
And a nerd.
Oh, you got to be a nerd to become a doctor.
Yeah, you do. And we're gonna flirt a bit and he likes money, he's a doctor. So, would you like a topic?
Yes, please.
Um, so I've been playing a good bit of Hitman lately as well, you know,
I do indeed.
and I very much enjoyed it.
Good.
It's gonna be what I play after this. Yeah, so we want to get into the university. He's asking us to get a plant for him.
What kind of plant are we talking about?
It's a rare herb.
Oh, yeah, I
It's
bet.
called Artemisia.
Artemisia.
Is that what that is?
That's how I pronounce it. Berkeley Clod.
I did not know he did that, but yeah, you can buy a fake one off him. Because he's also asking you to write one, but I'm guessing he's going to see right fucking through that.
Well, you'd hope so.
So that bar is the lifespan of the plant. I'm going to get it to him quick.
Hope he hasn't moved.
Right. Uh, Variety of medical and industrial uses. Brilliant. Right, that's that thing done. Now we actually have to write a PhD thesis, so it'll be something we can do when we wake up, maybe.
If we wake up.
Mm. You've been watching
After sleeping
the
last night.
Olympics.
You know what? The Olympics was one of my topics, and short answer, no.
I saw a bit of the
It doesn't
archery.
appeal.
Well, you see, I always think that, and then I watch a bit of it, and I suddenly get into it because I do think it's really these are really impressive people from all around the world. The world gets together to celebrate sporting excellence, and that's pretty dope.
You see, what the trouble is, a lot of it happens during the day while I'm at work anyway.
True that.
So it limits my, obviously would limit your ability
Hmm.
theoretically, but it complicates matters. It's why I don't always watch Wimbledon, despite having a very interesting.
Hmm.
Uh,
Are you familiar with the controversy of the opening ceremony?
no.
Well, people got annoyed because it seemed like it was drag queens reenacting the Last Supper, but it
Oh no, I
wasn't.
had heard about that. Even though there was a representation of Diana.
Yeah, it was the Feast of Bacchus or something,
Yeah.
or of Dionysus or something like that.
So what we were saying is actually very issue is Christianity side of Greek mythology.
Yeah.
Oh God, hope we don't do that again.
Do what again?
Steal from Greek mythology.
All right.
Oh my God, three in a row.
Uh,
You're making so much money, Ben.
Making a little bit.
Ain't, ain't nobody got the skills in the hoops that you've got.
Thank you. I could do better,
You
but
might as well go pro.
Don't patronise me.
Patronize.
Hmm. That'll do me. Right. Let's go see if we can. Right. Let's write a thesis. How about that? You got any more topics?
Well, are you finished with the Olympic?
Essentially, yeah.
Oh, okay. What's your thoughts on the winter fuel allowance?
Know nothing about it.
Well, the premise is, if you are a pensioner, you get extra money at Christmas time to pay for fuel over winter, so you don't freeze to death.
That seems reasonable.
Just seems reasonable. There's going to be some adjustments to it because it turns out there's no money in the government's coffers.
Right.
There's talking about £22 billion short.
You couldn't raise
Uh,
taxes on the ultra wealthy or something. I don't know.
well, I mean, taxes are going to have to increase. It's the situation. They've said that they're going to have to increase, but we don't know. Very importantly, they have decided that they're going to make winter fuel allowance a means-tested situation. So if you're earning above a certain threshold, you won't be getting the extra cash each year now.
I agree with that.
I agree with that as well. He wants to copy it, Benny. You can let him use it.
No. At least he can
Might be
sit
urgent.
down. Can't even do that.
But he might need you to email 0811 0118 999 86725 9119 725.
He's just checking out my sweet can.
You're not impressed I remembered that number?
Sorry?
You're not impressed I remember the entirety of that number?
0118 999 82199 725
You didn't do the gap long enough. How long does it take to write a fucking thesis?
I'm doing
Jesus,
research. You
Oh,
don't just
so what? So
jump into this, you know. You gotta. When's the auction? 5 and 7. Okay, well, quick
we've
nap.
got a minute, a bit tight.
Quick nap till 5. To do me. Going for a slash. Watch me pee.
Bit creepy.
Watch.
Bit creepy.
I broke the toilet.
That loosely lines up with a different film that I've been thinking about.
Well, I'm gonna need this, so. Hey. Right, we got. Yeah, what film was it? Sorry.
Shallow Hal.
Right.
Do you remember Shallow Hal?
Yeah, it's that film with the guy who is only attracted to women for their looks, and then there's an accident of some sort, and suddenly you can only see women for their inner beauty. It's got Gwyneth Paltrow
Yeah.
in it as an ugly.
Well, she's fat is the thing, and then in the she's a supposedly an attractive woman at the end of it all, but I mean it's still Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yes, the beauty was in her all along.
But only if you're into Gwyneth Paltrow.
Or fat chicks. God bless them. What's wrong with them?
Well,
I defy you to tell me.
if you ask Mika, nothing. Big girls are beautiful.
Call a repairman.
You don't want to try and fix it yourself.
Too late.
Okay, now you got there quick.
Yeah.
Oh, is that how you're going to pay the bills? Is it
What?
lay there while he does the work?
Let the repairman watch me sleep? Taking his sweet fucking
People-
time, isn't he? Down there for hours, cranking my toilet.
Oh, see you wait to see when it's gone. State. Hope you don't break that as well.
Oh yeah, it has happened in the past. Right. I want to get some food. Hear about this Thomas Markle thing?
No.
Well, I thought it would be interesting because we're both children of you're both estranged parents.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? Well, Thomas Markle is Meghan Markle's father, obviously.
Okay.
Who, for various reasons, I would assume, is estranged from his daughter. A GoFundMe was set up by Lady Colin Campbell, who seems utterly fucking ghastly. It's raised 40,000 for him, and she's been basically saying, "Oh, she's treated him so poorly. I just had to help." And oh, can I do this now? I can't do this now. You got to take her around the town, but it has to be the right time because she wants to go to various places, and they've got to be open. So
Okay.
yeah, one of the things I see a lot is that a lot of the time the children of a strange. Oh no! Please, please, please! Oh, thank God! They took my toilet.
It's only just been fixed as well.
I know, right?
Imagine, what would you have done if it had been broken? Would they have carried on
They'd
stealing it,
they'd
or
have stolen it. God, that's the thing. I think. I don't know.
would have saved you some money?
But yeah, I mean, one of the things is that it's the parents who often get the sympathy in these situations, and the children are considered cruel for cutting them out. Different in your case, I would imagine, but
I should hope so.
I just thought I'd mention that.
I'm not one who went to prison,
No.
so you know.
How long was that for, if you don't mind me asking?
Not long enough.
Oh.
Like 8 months, I think.
Uh,
He was in there.
Gosh.
That's why I don't suspect the Hugh Edwards thing will be more than 3 years. Because it's like, it's an example where actually, in terms, you know, yeah.
Let's go sleepy bye-byes.
We'll find out next month, won't we?
Yeah.
I don't understand why it takes so long to sort it out and fucking deal with it now. He's pleaded guilty. Give him a week, job done. Give him a week to get his affairs in order. Which I think isn't unreasonable to give someone some time to do that. And it's not like he wasn't getting paid fucking shit ton of money from the BBC.
Oh, I really should upgrade my alarm system. It's one of the things I would advise players do at this stage in the game.
And people in real life.
Well, yeah, it always pays to keep your home secure.
Sometimes you have to pay it.
Yeah. I was rejected for insurance this week.
Life insurance?
No, critical injury insurance for my income.
Oh. Oh, fair enough.
Which annoys me a little, but I think it's because I said I was suicidal at times and chest pains, whatever.
Yeah. That'll do it.
But we'll see. We'll see.
Well, I think it's normal for people to have the idea. It's for the sort of ideas that you have that problem. Is it planning it ideas, or is it just?
Well, I mean, it asked so many questions. It asked me if I'd planned. I said yes because I didn't want to lie. Maybe that was a mistake. Maybe that was a bit naive. I don't know. Possibly.
I've got that insurance.
Yeah.
My life insurance policy. I made a point of asking would it be on there. because the last thing I want is to not die, but be in a situation where I can't work.
True that.
Because of the situation, and then
I need a toilet. You got a toilet? You don't have a toilet. Where can I pee? I can pee.
Hotel with you.
I can pee down here.
Quick, steal their toilet. Oh, no, won't let you. What goes around comes around and all that.
So, what I want to do now is I want to give the shrunken heads to the guy, and I want to do the thesis thing. I can find the guy, that is.
You can do it.
I don't know where he's likely to be.
I'm going to have a week of the house to myself. For
the
most part. Yeah.
Good.
Don't mind me, I'm just going to use this computer.
No, he's checking out my sweet can.
You did that joke last time, it wasn't funny then.
It wasn't meant to be funny. Look at him.
No, what was it meant to be then?
He's just drinking me in.
I don't bloody know.
So,
Yes.
you got any more topics?
Sadly, I do not.
Alright, well I've got one more. Then we're on our own, I guess.
I have to improvise.
So this was a point that was raised on a Tumblr post I saw, but it's something I've been thinking about lately. You know, fictional. You know, all the great fictional detectives, people like Sherlock Holmes and Poirot and Columbo. It's been pointed out that that thing, that world famous detective, is not something that exists in real life.
No, it's true.
Why do you think that is?
Because you don't really have individuals involved in that. It's a group effort.
True. That's probably a part of it, I'm sure.
The closest you would probably get would be like CSI, where, although as highly dramatised as it is, it does at least represent a team of people doing their jobs in tandem to achieve the goal.
I also think another reason for it is because detectives don't tend to deal with more than one big crime in their careers, generally.
Well, no, probably not.
If you're a detective, you might deal with the odd, murders and whatever, but you're not dealing with a real humdinger every fucking day, are you? You know, I want to talk to somebody who's actually going to give me something, my troubles. Actually, he is going to give me something for my troubles. I remember that now.
Is it a headache?
No, one of the things that can happen is if you get certain characters to 100 friendship or relationship, you get access to certain areas. You may or may not have noticed the poster in the prison.
For argument's sake, let's say I didn't.
Well, there's a poster in the prison. It's a reference, of course, to the Shawshank Redemption. If you yes, if you get this guy to 100, you get access to that. And there's a ninja that appears in that tunnel that'll sell you a drink that will increase a skill, and there's one that gives you money if you buy it. So it's definitely worth doing. So yeah, I should stock that up for a good old bit.
Back to the nightclub.
It's I know.
I was just having a quick look, and I only have 10 episodes of that podcast.
How many episodes of Buffy have you got?
Oh, I've not made much progress.
We still on for
Like,
Doctor Who after that?
eventually, yeah. At the moment, yeah, I'd say so. I got caught up in something else,
That's all right.
so you know.
Okay.
But no, I have 10 episodes left. They have done. I can't remember now. They did a total of. What is it for this campaign? They did 87 plus about 7 or 8 not part of the actual story ones that I've also listened to. So I am. I've spent quite a lot of hours into this, but it benefits from being able to be something I can whilst I'm doing.
There you go. Have you? I would heartily recommend Adventure is Nigh. You know.
Well, there's still more stuff to listen to after that
Yeah, I
podcast.
know. I just mean, you know, I'd hardly recommend it.
Um, but no, it's going to be a bit sad to hear the end of the campaign. I think, as it is to get to the end of anything you've been
Through
enjoying.
that, you know, I'm gonna remember the end of DS9 for a long time. Hope I can stay with me.
I got advertised to me on Netflix just
Hmm.
as if I hadn't already fucking seen it.
Well, you could always watch it again.
I could, but then I wouldn't get round to watching Doctor Who, would I?
I don't. Well, you may never.
Well, no, that's true. I might die tomorrow, for all we know. You might.
I sincerely hope not.
Only because you want to outlast me.
No, I don't.
No, I mean, there's a bit of you. You don't, but there's a bit of you it does.
No, there
Just so you can
isn't.
say, I told you so.
No, there isn't.
Are you honestly telling me that you wouldn't get some sympathy knowing you lasted longer?
All right, maybe a little, but for the
Okay,
99% of me who thinks it would really mess up my plans if you died. But
I said there is a part of you that wants to outlast me.
yeah, I know, and I just agreed with you. I don't know why you're
I
harping
know that's
on. I just, I wasn't.
because you originally argued so much.
Yeah, and then I admitted it. So yeah,
Well, that's a big set of bills.
it is. Mm.
It wasn't clear from your money dropping as much as it has. I'm assuming you upgraded yours.
Yeah, I did. Oh, look, we can get a golden toilet, which we can't afford. Where is that fucking knobhead? Ugh. Well, whatever you'll do.
Cannonball Coleman.
I need to get him up to 30. Ugh.
What happens at 30?
Well, it's part of a mission I'm doing. It'll
Well,
unlock his little mission. Not long now. Wiggum. So he's depressed and we have to help him with music. And you like music, so maybe you'd like to be involved in this.
I can't hear any of the game.
Well, no, he's gonna give me
So, wait,
yeah. Okay. There's your lyric.
Shorting Albania, the moon on the bricks, adults on the scene, kids up to old tricks.
Yeah.
Stood up a night, stood up a night, feeling so groovy, feeling alright.
So right, yeah.
So, right, close enough. My heart's hurting. Got a mean ache, heavy like stone. Yeah. I'm thinking hungry cake, but
As chill as a lake.
look through my pockets to find what I need. But what I ain't got is a precious saxophone reed.
Yes, and you may have noticed last time we bought a saxophone reed.
Shine my shades and call me a mirror.
We did it. Almost. No, we did it. Yeah, we did it. Right, should we crack on with our thesis?
Yeah, might as well.
Go out of the way, lady. Go out of the way, you. Yeah.
So you're having to finish the research before you.
Well, if you write your thesis without doing as much research, the bar goes up really, really quickly. But you just rattle off any old shit, and if you try to hand it in, he thinks it's pretty shit. This is a good way. So let's see. If I try it now, well, this might be all right. I don't know. Ears, noses, and throats are reconsideration.
What you got to lose?
It should be all right. I thought it went up slower if you did your research, but oh, he's not even here. Well, let's try this new mini game, shall we? Oh, there he is. So the gist of this, yes, the gist of this one is you have to tell jokes. Oh, avoid the tomatoes. What jokes do you think Bert is telling?
Nothing good. Not if they're throwing tomatoes.
Yeah.
I'm walking like that up and down the stage.
Oh, fuck. Get one more. I could do with a flower, please. Well, I think that might be as far as we get.
Yeah, you're not going to get any more finished. Many bars filled up.
No.
That was quite a poor score for that.
Well, hey ho, it's not the game I'm best at, I grant you, but.
Well, no, but it seemed like it was quite limiting in terms of what you could achieve anyway.
Yeah, well, you know, it's only level 1, of course. And... Right, come on, Doc, be in here. Right, here you go. Hey. How about it? Yay! We've opened another mini game, which I think is available now. Okay, no, we just missed it. Okay. Yeah. Right, let's eat, piss, sleep.
Preferably not in that order.
Or maybe we should piss first, because I don't know where the other toilet option is when this place is closed. Eggs, bacon, and toast. Gonna start your day with egg and
Tossed salad and scrambled egg.
Yeah, the second series of the Fraser reboot is out soon. I say reboot,
Really?
revival, yeah. They're bringing back more old characters. I watched the first episode of that, and I thought I was pleasantly surprised. But you know, you're never going to do any better than that original Fraser series, are you?
Probably not. I've been seeing a lot on Reddit lately. People going into fandom subreddits and asking for characters that fill certain criteria.
Yes, I've seen that. I was half tempted to bring that up. Do you want to do that?
Well, I saw one for Frasier, but I didn't quite catch the final result. and the last one was all the plot, but none of the screen time.
Yeah.
And I assume that would be Maris.
It is Maris.
Yeah, it makes sense that it would be Maris.
Well, the picture they use, you may not have recognised. To the best of my knowledge, there's an episode where Niles is going through his divorce from Maris, and he's bought a pet dog, and he's oblivious to the fact that it resembles her because it's sort of thin and long-faced and skinny. Oh, hey, he gave us a shitty skateboard for this. But what's this? Why, it's a hoverboard.
Yes, it was referencing Back to the Future.
Yes, the MJ Fox hoverboard thing. What's the class, dog? Creativity, yes, please. Okay, I've got to. Yeah, I've got to concentrate here. Art. Oh fuck. Art. Not art. Not art. Not art. Art. Not art. 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 Not art. Art. There we go. It's very easy to get points in this game.
So I see.
Yeah, so the episode, yeah, he was oblivious to it, and then they asked him to think about the summer when she wore her pillbox hat and they put like a creme brulee dish on its head. And it looks a lot like her. So that's what the image they use now, but it's obviously Maris.
Fair enough. Yeah, it would have been my guess.
Yeah.
What the thing is, so we can maybe do one as a duo.
Yeah, I'd like that. We need to think of the right show, or maybe just any show that we like. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll find something.
What do I want to do? Well, I don't know whether I've done that game.
Come on, where is it?
Something like the fan favourite, made to be hated.
I will find it because I'm going through the Fraser ones. Like I say,
Yeah, I mean, if I check my home page, it's bound to pop up, I'm sure.
Actually, that's a point. I commented on one.
Sorry.
I think I commented on one of the Peep Show ones.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, that was a nightmare.
Where is it? There we go. Yeah, so there's the fan favourite, made to be hated, the hot one, the only normal person. What's your name again?
The Gremlin.
Society.
Yes.
Just straight up evil and no screen time or the plot relevant.
Okay, do you want to pick a show, or should we just name characters we like that we think fit those criteria?
No, let's pick a show because then we've got a bit of a.
Okay, well, what's a show we both like that we haven't seen something done on this before?
Don't know. Did they do one for Doctor Who? They
yeah.
Did. But did they limit themselves to the Doctors, or did they do overall?
Well, it was one of those all-era things that inevitably ended up only being the revival era.
Naturally. Of course, for all the plot, none of the screen time would have to be Time War. In that sense,
yes, I mean, if you call that a character, yeah, or just the War Doctor, I guess.
Yeah,
you know, just comparatively speaking, anyway. Golly, I'm tired. I'm going to pass out in a minute.
Oh, are we stopping the recording?
No, on this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll have to think of a Lord of the Rings.
Okay. What's the first one to
So who
know?
would you say your fan favorite?
Sam,
I'd say Sam's probably the
Merry,
safest bet.
and or Pippin. I don't know. Probably Sam. There's a fair few of them, isn't
I,
there?
I think you've got to save Mary and Pip for later. Personally.
Yeah, maybe. I kind of disagree.
Who's made Who's made to be hated?
Denethor?
Yeah, unless he's a gremlin.
No, Gollum is the gremlin.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Who's next? The hot one.
Yeah, the hot one, Legolas.
Well, Legolas,
I mean, he's not. He doesn't do it for me, but
Legolas, Aragorn, and
Treebeard.
or what's her face? Liv Tyler.
Eowyn.
Yeah.
No,
I,
Arwen. Sorry.
I feel like if I piss, oh yeah, she won't do it because she needs a piss. That needy cow. You can get arrested for pissing yourself sometimes, but only sometimes.
Oh, that puts you in a cell where you can.
Use a
Use
toilet
the piss.
I no longer need anymore.
Yeah, but if you. Yeah, well, yeah. Fair point. Yeah, so I mean, if you had to pick one of those,
I feel like Aragorn is more renowned for it.
yeah, it's
But
fair
there were
enough.
more posters of Aragorn on dorm walls than there were Liv Tyler dorm walls. I mean,
I tell you what, I had to use the fact that Viggo Mortensen in a film to justify my wanting to watch a film
hmm.
the other day. The Green Book is on
Mm.
Netflix, and I noticed that Linda Cardellini, and I'd quite like to watch it because Linda Cardellini is in it. And my partner said, "You can't just watch films because she's in it. That's a bit wrong." I said, "Yes, well, Viggo Mortensen as well, and I quite liked him as Aragorn." So,
What's it about?
if I understand correctly, Mortensen plays a bodyguard for a black musician as he tours for southern states in America.
Is that the one that was panned because it was basically like a white man's version of resolving racism or something?
Probably. But it's got Linda Cardellini in it, so.
All right, next.
Okay, so the only normal person I would say would be Mary.
No,
No?
Merry and Pippin are not more. I'd say Frodo.
Well, you see, the thing is,
You're gonna have to buy
the
a
reason I
golden
say Mary or
toilet.
Pippin is because the entire time of having their walking, they're just worried about the food. They want to eat food. They just want to eat. They want breakfast. They want their second breakfast. That's a very normal person thing to think.
No, I think no.
It's only really towards the end of the fellowship that they start to come into their own, realise the gravity of the situation.
The entire point of Frodo is that he is the normal person. He's the everyman who has this great task thrust upon him. Anyway, what's the next one?
What's your name again?
Who's
That's Aema.
who's Galadriel's chap?
Celebrimbor.
Yeah.
Well, the fact that I could name him.
Well, I mean,
And you couldn't.
well, I would say him.
The reason I'm thinking Aema is because no one ever thinks about Aema.
Uh,
I think that's his name. The Rohan version of Faramir.
yeah, I know who you mean.
Yeah. Like, if you asked Denethor this, the answer would be Faramir, wouldn't it?
Mm.
No, Celebrimbor's a worthwhile option, I would say.
Mm.
You could argue Isildur. No, that's later on. Sorry, I'm thinking. I jumped ahead in my own head and then answered a quick thing. Okay, the Gremlin then. You think it should be Gollum?
Yeah.
I can understand that. Yeah.
Or Grima Wormtongue and a push, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so what about society?
Saruman.
Why?
Because he seems more. Well, what? I don't know who's a good. Pick his. Oh, a phone call. Fuck. Oh, lovely. There's a all items in
For
stores
sale.
25% off
25%.
for the next little bit. Even though I'm pretty sure the one shop I have access to. Oh no, it's not closed. Right. I don't want any of this.
No wonder it's cheap.
Use this more often.
See, I'm not really sure I understand what society actually means.
Well, it doesn't. It's not. It's probably the least applicable of all of them to the most things, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I interpret that as the character is a comment on society, or the character is sort of chap who go, this means something. There's a deeper meaning, even though it doesn't.
Tom Bombadil.
Ain't no Mary, no.
Okay, so just straight up evil. I'm assuming you're going to assume Sauron,
Well, yeah.
which is reasonable enough.
Look at that. We've done so much already.
We have. In that case, no screen time or the plot relevance. I would say
Morgoth.
that's a Cedar.
Was it Morgoth, Sauron's friend, father figure?
Yeah, but Morgoth isn't really present at all.
Well, there you
It
go.
isn't really mentioned at all either.
Yes.
Whereas this would have all been dealt with if Isildur had just thrown the ring in however long ago it was.
Yeah.
So, like, the plot happens because he didn't do it. Because he didn't do the plot.
I guess.
And obviously we do see him, but not very much. Shall we do the peep show one?
Well, why don't we just do general stuff? Because I feel like we're swimming in a very enclosed water if we focus in on a show, whereas if we just choose...
Because if we just do if we do open it up to everything, then it's too broad. There's no possible way for us to come to any sort of consensus.
I feel like if we keep it with one show, it's not nearly broad enough.
All right, without narrowing it down, who's the fan favorite?
I would probably say Darth Vader. He's a fan favorite, isn't he? Everybody loves old Darth Vader.
No, you see, I was going to go David Tennant.
Oh, really? That makes sense.
Yeah.
What's next?
Made to be hated.
Oh, Joffrey. That's easy.
Ah, see, I was thinking Margaret Thatcher.
Again, fair. Well, they might. Well, I wouldn't say Margaret Thatcher was made to be hated, but she is straight up evil, I guess.
The hot one.
I would say that's a difficult one, isn't it? Because
Scarlett Johansson.
Hot is such a broad. We seduced the police officer. We want to win her.
Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah. The hot one. Can we circle back to that?
All right, if you want. The only normal person.
Again, that's a tricky one, isn't it?
See, this is the issue of having it too broad.
All right, fine. You haven't really proven your point, but go ahead.
Go ahead with what?
Well, pick a show then.
No, because I did the last one. You pick one.
Okay. Well, what have we both seen? What's a movie we both like? Do we have any movies we like in common?
Probably. Shall we do Tarantino films?
Well, I've seen so few Tarantino films. But go on.
No.
No, let's do it.
I'm trying to keep it broad, but not too narrow.
Well, no, let's do it.
Okay, so who would you say is a fan favorite from Tarantino stuff?
Oh, Jules from.
I was leaning towards Jules as well.
Yeah, people like him.
So that's okay. Who was made to be hated?
I want to say the racist plantation owner from Django.
Yeah, Candy.
Yeah. Did you say?
Yeah. See, funnily enough, I would be inclined to say this is ridiculous, but I don't think he would be as hated as Samuel L. Jackson's character in that film, whose name eludes me.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Which is funny to me, but so far the 1 and 2 are Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. Number 3, the hot one.
I would say I can't remember either her Sharon Tate from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood,
Oh, that's who I was leaning towards as well.
or the Manson follower who gets set on fire
I don't remember who that was.
with the flamethrower. I don't remember who that was either, but I know it happened.
But considering Sharon Tate was played by Margot Robbie, I'm inclined to lean there personally.
Poor Sharon Tate. I know we disagree about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but I like it.
Yeah, you're entitled to.
Yeah.
The only normal person.
I know they exist. I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
I'd say the coffee shop.
Fair dues, yeah. Yeah.
Being the manager of said coffee shop at least.
Yeah.
Because it's very normal, perfectly normal reaction.
I guess I don't really remember it. But,
the situation is in.
Yeah.
Well, he tries to diffuse the situation a little bit, and he gets his head slammed into the thing, and that's pretty much it.
Alright.
But like, he's just trying to diffuse the situation. He's not trying to be a hero or anything. He's just trying to calm things down without getting anyone shot. I think that's perfectly normal.
Yeah.
What's your name again?
Fuck. Sorry, I've got to concentrate during this. I can never. Um. But. I don't know. What would you say? Going to be a fairly forgettable character. Problem is with Tarantino, he doesn't have many forgettable characters.
Okay, so the bloke that was in Reservoir Dogs that had the mustache.
Right. I've never seen Reservoir Dogs.
Have you not? Well, there's one of them who we only see in the flashback scenes and the diner scene at the start. So, one of the guys doing the job. We don't see him any other time. Mr. Blue, I think he is.
Right.
And he dies in a shootout, but we don't see it happen. So.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, I'd say that. And also, we don't know most of our actual sort of work. The Gremlin.
Oh, who's that woman from the Hateful Eight? The one who's got the bounty on her head and what's his face has got her and she poisons the guy. The woman, the gang member, the woman who.
Yeah, I know. I can't remember her name, but I know who you mean.
Yeah, I would humbly.
Yeah, I'm inclined to. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you.
Yeah.
Society.
Bud from Kill Bill. He's very philosophical.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I can't think. It's not an easy category, that one. So
No, it's not.
Just straight up evil.
Well, again, I'm sort of inclined to go for King Cooper or whatever the fuck his name is, Candyman.
Yeah, Calvin Candy, I think it is.
Yeah.
See, I'm thinking Zed.
Oh, what the rapist? Pulp
Yeah.
Fiction. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think King Candy did objectionable things to a whole heap of people.
Mm-hmm. Yes, this is true.
Zed was pretty limited in his scope, wasn't he?
Trouble, and I know it's a difficult argument, but the trouble with Candy is that it happens in a time when it wasn't necessarily frowned upon
Yeah, I guess. But
societally.
even so, it doesn't make it any better.
I I know. It's just it's a more complicated situation
Is
when you
it?
look at it in the setting that it's provided in. Whereas Zed is just a rapist
Yeah.
at a time when rape is bad. I mean, there's an argument either way, I reckon. Okay, no screen time or plot relevance.
Whatever's in that briefcase in Pulp Fiction.
Good shout, good shout. I would say if you subscribe to the multi it's all one universe thing,
Yeah.
if I understand it properly.
Yeah.
Adolf Hitler.
Why? Because yeah, I remember hearing that. Isn't it the whole view of violence changes or something?
So the way World War Two ended was different, wasn't it? And as such, it's that's the split. I
Yeah.
think is the gist of it. And so the easiest representation of World War Two would be Adolf Hitler. So yeah, fair enough. Any more, or do you want to pick a different entirely different topic?
Let's keep going.
Okay.
Why don't you do one? You pick one franchise and I'll pick another.
Well, so we're working on two different franchises entirely.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, okay.
There's no rules. I want to do a James Bond one because I haven't seen that yet.
Okay, fair enough. And I will do. See, I closed the things. I need to find the picture again so I can see what we're. Where is it? There we go. I'll do Star Wars,
Cool.
but specifically,
Hey, I got a promotion.
well done. Specifically, the Star Wars films,
Oh,
the films themselves.
daring, aren't we? Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, so fan favorite. What would you say is a fan favorite from James Bond?
Uh, well, I'm sort of counting actors and characters in this, so I guess I'll say Timothy Dalton, who's received a lot of.
Really?
Yeah, he's aha, that's what we're looking for, an easel, so we can make our
You don't
own
have a lot of
art.
money.
I've got enough for this. That's all I really want. I can sell that. Right. We quit fucking in. Trust me, this is the way forward.
Okay.
Yeah, Timothy
I would say
Dalton has been reappraised by Bond fans. He's widely regarded as one of the best. So yeah.
okay, fair enough. I would say that the fan favorite for Star Wars would either be Empire or Rogue One. I'm going to say Empire because of a historic fondness, not because. Well, yeah, I'm going to go. Yeah, Empire.
Fair dues.
Made to be hated.
Um, made to be hated. See, I was thinking recently, the issue with Bond villains is they're not particularly hateable. They're
Mm-hmm.
more, yeah, sort of like a Bond villain, don't you? I was thinking they should make a Bond villain who's like a horrible sexual abuser or something. You know,
Yeah.
just really fucking go for it.
Well, I suppose that would work. I would say. Are you saying there isn't really any? Or
There must be. Uh,
see, my immediate thought would have been whoever Ralph Fiennes plays, because we're designed to be suspicious and dislike him.
only initially. I guess there's the character codename C, played by the chap who played Moriarty, Andrew something or other.
Andrew Scott.
I'm going to say Sheriff J.W. Pepper. He's not made to be hated, but he's widely reviled by the fan base. He's sort of big fat southern Louisiana sheriff who was inexplicably in two of the films.
Oh, like Jessica Fletcher assistant.
What? Oh,
Not the kind
well,
of guy who'd hang out with Jessica Fletcher while she's doing one of her
yeah,
investigations.
yeah. That's a good way of putting it. He's like a side character in a Murder She Wrote mystery. He's the sheriff who gets in the way and says, "Now looky here, Missy, you may be good at writing them books, but this is a policeman's job here, so back off, toots."
Okay, I would say the last Star Wars one where Palpatine was back was made to be hated.
Somehow Palpatine has returned.
Mm.
This thing is paying for
Actually,
itself.
I want to mention that briefly because the very start of that opening crawl is the dead speak, and it talks about a speech that Emperor Palpatine made across the galaxy. And do you want to know what's special about that speech?
Uh, the teleprompter broke halfway through, and he had to sort of improvise for a couple of minutes.
It was broadcast for audience members to see, real world audience members to see, in Fortnite.
Lol.
It was a tie-in event with Fortnite
Hmm.
shortly before the release of the film. If you wanted to see what Emperor Palpatine's speech said, you had to watch it in Fortnite. So yeah, the hot one.
Ursula Andress as Honey Rider.
I'm going to go Attack of the Clones.
Oh, so you're literally doing films. Why is Attack of the
Yeah,
Clones the hot one? It's reviled.
Okay, so we spent because I'm using the alternative meaning of the word hot.
I see.
In that a lot of it happens on what do you call it?
Tatooine.
Tatooine, yeah, and then a lot of the rest of it happens on Geonosis inside the really hot melting droid factory place.
You
I
wouldn't.
very nearly considered Mustafar for.
I was gonna say you wouldn't choose the literal planet of fucking fire.
No, I considered it. I obviously no.
Missed a trick there, didn't you?
Well, you know, the only normal person.
I'm gonna say R. Q's replacement, played by John Cleese. Or Natalia. Well, probably Natalia from GoldenEye. Sort of gets caught up in this
Yeah,
shit.
that's reasonable.
You've seen GoldenEye.
It's my first Bond film.
Alright.
I'm not too sure which film would fall personally. I'm leaning A New Hope,
Probably.
but it's a bit. What's your name again? For that, I'm going to go Solo.
George Lazenby.
Okay, yeah, I see it. The Gremlin.
There's a sea captain in there. Knick Knack.
Yeah, I'm going to go Phantom.
We're almost there, Jordan. We're almost there. We did it. Right. He's not giving us that. The issue is this thing leads to another part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing he's not gonna tell us that simply because we can't get through there. I guess is my only guess. I don't know. We'll revisit that. We'll see. Okay, what did you say the next one was? Sorry, the gremlin.
The gremlin, yeah, and you said knick-knack.
My burglar alarm went off, but it's fine. Nothing was stolen. Yeah, knick-knack from the man with the golden gun.
I'm thinking Phantom.
Hmm. Why?
Personally, it's a bit of an iffy one, but I mean, there's a bit of icky, childy humour in it. It's either that or Return of the Jedi with the whole shit that goes on in Jabba's palace.
Yeah.
But neither are really fit it properly. Society. That's Revenge of a Sith for me. You got the whole political nature of why shit's happening. So
this is the level I'm good at. He says missing that one. Fuck. I think Drax. Hugo Drax from Moonraker. He wants to wipe out civilization and start a new world with only the most beautiful of people.
yeah, fair enough. Good shout. Just straight up evil.
There was a general. I can't remember the guy's name because it's one film I watched the least in Quantum of Solace. It's like a rapist and a mass murderer and all sorts.
Oh, okay.
So I'd probably say him.
Fair enough. I would say Rogue One.
Really?
Well, yeah.
Because it ends so unhappily. Yes.
You spend all this time getting invested in all these characters, only to kill them off slowly at the end. Yeah, I would say so.
I suppose.
It's just it's evil in a different sense of it. It's evil in the it'll buy you an arse cream and then knock it out your hands sort of way.
Yes.
And none of the screen time, all the plot.
Logic. Yeah, I'll do a logic. I'll just do all of these. I'd like to get a creative one. Chemistry. Math. Chemistry. Math. Chemistry. I think James Bond's parents.
Okay. Reasonable.
What about
which
you?
James Bond's parents?
Well, it's just the character's parents. That's part of the biography that they died in a skiing or a hiking accident in France when he was a kid. And it shaped the trajectory of his entire life.
Because they're all equally presented, the films, it was very difficult for me to do this one. So I'm going to have to say the as yet unmade film about the tragedy of Darth Plagueis for Wise.
Well,
which I don't know if they're going to make one. Won't. But of all if I had to pick a thing that would potentially end up having
I can see them milking that. I can see them doing that. But
well, the failures behind Solo are made them rethink from
No,
either.
no, I don't want to do that.
Are you calling it a night?
Well, I'm just saving it and I'm checking. I feel like we've been going for a while.
We have.
An hour and 7 minutes.
Feels longer.
Go a little while longer. Yeah, go on, what we're saying.
Yeah, because of how badly received Solo was, they put a halt on making any more movies. I understand they are making a Mandalorian movie that's not quite tying in with Ahsoka and stuff like that. But I don't know how that's going.
I mean, they're going to milk that franchise until, well, it's never going to not be profitable, is it?
No, there'll always be money they can make from it. They are releasing a game soon that I would quite like to play.
I'll do me. What's the game?
One sec. Star Wars Outlaws.
Is that like a
supposedly, I'm not can't fully. I think you're playing a smuggler, and there's a bit of plot, but apparently it's meant to be quite seamless between ground and air. It's meant to be open world, and you know, I think Skyrim in Star Wars is my understanding.
See, the joyous thing about getting, I think that's a good idea for a game, instantly. The good thing about getting an easel is that it's just a good way of making money. We can get our creativity up. We could do really well out of this. Work from home, painting.
Wow.
I'll only go for a little while longer.
Okay.
That's what I'll do. I'll do some painting. Actually, could you Google something for me if it's not too much trouble?
Oh, I suppose.
Could you Google when the classes are at the university in this game? It's Sims, the Urbz, Sims, and the City on GBA.
Didn't he say between 9 and 7?
Yeah, but there's different classes, you see. So there's creativity, logic, mechanical, cookery. And I would like creativity.
Cooking class is 6 till 9. Creativity is 10 till 1. Logic is 2 till 5. Mechanics is
10 to 1 then. Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I reckon if we go now, we can do the sports thing without fucking it up too much, and then we'll do a creativity lesson, and then we'll sell some art, and we'll call it.
Okay.
We'll make decent progress.
I will take your word for it.
Good. Oh. You growing attached to our protagonist?
Not overly, if I'm honest.
But you named her.
Yeah, and? I named Frank the raccoon that I sewed together by hand. I'm not overly attached.
I named... what was his name?
I don't know.
Horatio von Kumslut.
What was that from again?
Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh yeah, of course. It is quite difficult to play a game like that and concentrate on conversation. It's very much a single player
Yes,
process.
please. Right, what am I pressing? B if the word is not. Not a. Not a. Ah! Not a. Concentrate. There we go. Yay.
You're terrible at that.
Well, it's because I get the A and B button mixed up. Hello, I'm here to sell my priceless art. And, I would buy something to make food with, but there doesn't seem much point. So we're going to have to do a lot of fixing these stats when we open next time. But we made pretty good progress. I mean, we've made a lot of money, and we've completed 3 of the so far 5 missions we got. So I guess next time we'll do Club Zizzle, and we'll keep painting. So thanks for joining us, if you did. And look at all that money I've got. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Hungry.